This is the worst idea I've ever had. I do not know if this is gonna be worth it. My CPU is not gonna handle this, or maybe it will. Alright, anyways, let's set this up. Hopefully this goes well. And yeah, I'll go from there, I guess. This is gonna be the worst idea I've had in a while, or maybe not. Let's see. This is all for views, isn't it? This is the worst idea I've ever had. I do not know if this is gonna be worth it.
Gonna be too much.
My CPU is not gonna handle this, or maybe it will. Alright, anyways, let's set this up. Hopefully this goes well. And yeah, I'll go from there, I guess. This is gonna. Alright, let's see if this starts. Hey everyone, DadJFN here, and I think you can already figure out what we're doing from the title of this video. I re-downloaded the Grunkle Stan dating sim from 2018, and we're gonna play through it again, because this is it's been the last time I played this game was 2018 when it came out, and I was doing it for a review for Gravity Falls Amino, and I never actually finished the game. So let's play it. Let's see what happens, because every time I do a live stream, we always don't do anything like anything interesting, because it's always out of the blue and random. So today we're gonna do something proper and do a live stream, and yeah, we're gonna just let me know if you can see it everything before we start. And yeah, oh yeah, there is a dating sim. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but it's an old, it's been so long since this thing came out. It was back in 2018 this came out. It was a whole thing back in the day. So if you want to play it, here's the link to the game. I'll probably leave it in the description after the live stream is done, or maybe I'll just add it in right now. But long story short, Dana and Alex did play this game back in 2018 live, which was probably one of the funniest live streams ever. They did it with Darren FC, and Darren FC called Mabel a cockblock. So Darren FC is a Mabel hater confirmed. JK. But yeah, so basically, long story short, we're going to be playing the game, and we're just going to see everything, see how it is, and we'll go from there. So I guess without further ado, let's start. If you have any questions while we're playing the game, please let me know. And if you know how this game works, just guide me through it. Tell me which one I should pick. So should we go with Stan's direction or Ford's direction? This is... Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm going to press Alt F4. Okay. Oh my god, that music brings back so many memories. Hold up. Let me lower the music volume a bit, because I'm pretty sure you're all gonna be going nuts if the volume is that high. Just let me know throughout the live stream if the music is too loud or anything like that. So if you want me to adjust settings and stuff, so that it's called Swooning Over Stans. Yeah, I know it's an actual Gravity Falls dating sim that some fans made back in 2018, and it's probably the stupidest but also funniest thing ever. And I mean, Alex Hirsch played it live on his live stream many years ago, and so I never actually finished the game. So this is all just going to be about finishing the game once and for all. Well, maybe not. I don't know how long this game is. I think it was about 2 hours. Anyways, the good road trips, full of promise. Oh yeah, I remember that. So at least the real novelty wore off, and now your legs are cramping. You've exhausted your travel playlist 2 times over, and your stomach is begging for something. You're pretty sure you're lost. Driving through Oregon paints a picture of trees. They really went all out with the description of this game. It is... I'm not sure if it's a remix. I think it's an original music that they commissioned for this game. Yeah, Alex did play with Darren FC and Dana Terrace back in 2018. So just before the Owl House came out. But I think the Owl House had just been announced when they were playing this game, so it was pretty cool. Your car picks up speed, and then things change out of nowhere. Tree comes out. Oh great, I've died in a car crash already. So now we're at the Mystery Shack. Okay, so there's smoke. Why is there smoke? God, it's been so long since I played this. This will bring back some memories. 2018 was such a fun year to be a Gravity Falls fan, but also not the best, given Mabel haters are everywhere, but... I always thought it was a meme. I didn't know. Yeah. I don't blame you for thinking it's a meme, because it was a real thing that actually happened, and I can't believe it still happened. Oh, great, the nerd has showed up. This is literally a guild, and I played it before. I know, right? It's so weird. Like, I don't know why I'm like the whole reason I'm playing this is because like I played it back in 2018 or what was it called? Okay, now my mouse is gone. Okay, we'll just play with half screen because I need to see my mouse. This man's his hands to your shoulder. Is that Bill in the cooler? No, that's just a caution sign. His eyes dart. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of delay in the stream because like I think the game is going a bit faster than the stream itself. So what I'm seeing you guys talking about on the stream is already happened because like I have it up on my phone here. Like just so yeah, there's gonna be a bit of a delay, but I hope it's not. Go with Stan, not Ford. Let's do a poll. Let's see. Can I do a poll on this stream? Like, is there an option to do a poll? Like, I swear there is an option to do a poll. Let's see if I can, like, oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Which path should we take? Stan path, Ford path. Okay, so this is gonna be here until I'll leave it up, and then when we get to the direction where we have to pick, then we'll decide who's whichever Ford Stan is the most simmed for, and we'll go for that one. Okay, so that's gonna be up there. You all can pick, and already seems like Ford's in the lead. So, anyways, well, let's keep going. I've seen another streamer do a poll before. Yeah, I got it up. Let's see. Why do they make one of these Gravity Falls games even the KFC Colonel Sanders, but not a narrator from the Stanley? Never heard of that. The nerd showed up. Go with Stan. It's all right. Alex said that this is the best portrayal of Grunkles he's ever seen in fan work. Yeah, I remember he praised the game so much, and like the entire. Okay, what should we name ourselves? Like, okay, like I'm gonna leave it up for like what should we name, like what are we gonna call me, like the guy in the game, like his girl was sleeping, I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think we should be the name here? Objectively, Ford is hotter. I knew this was gonna happen when I did this stream. Okay, it's worth it though. This is always funny seeing the Gravity Falls fandom simping for Ford. Anyways, let's see. What do you think we should call this guy? A little Stan, Hanley, Parable, and Henry Ford. Crampulator. Name the character YNXD. Mr. PP. Call yourself Stephen Urkel. They're both handsome though. Simp. Cthulhu. His glasses are broken in my mental health. Oh god. Oh no. Or maybe Lolf. I'll leave it. I'll let you guys decide for 30 more seconds, and then we'll come up. I'll pick the best name that is there. Andrew 8 Paul Alcatraz. Oh god. Florine. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else people suggest. Any more? Lolf sounds great. Everyone's looking for Lolf. Is that even how you pronounce Lolf? Cramptle is the guy from Alonzo's office where he's baking Steve. Totally normal. Not gonna lie, I actually think Totally Normal Human is better. Just because, like, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a poll for the best names. Well, let me see how. Everyone's picking the Ford pat, of course. Of course, everybody picks the Ford pat. Steven Universe. Oh no. Bill. Nope. I'm not gonna fan that ship, Mr. Fan. Are you doing that because I can see what you did there. Not Steven XT. Oh gosh. 69 Diary. The author of the journals. Okay, this is taking too long. I need to pick something, and then we gotta keep going. For the music, yeah, the music is awesome. Like I really appreciate the music that they went with this game. Like it's so well done. My glasses are as broken as my mental health. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Florine. Let's see. Celeste at the John, just John. Let's see. Well, I mean, most people were saying Lolf, so. I mean, I kind of want. Let's do like a mix of it. Let's do Lolf, and then 69. Because why not? Because 69 funny number. Sorry, I'm a child. Should I go with my actual pronouns or should I go with like something else? What do you guys think? I'll let the chat decide. Like I'll let you guys decide what should we go for here. Like, what do you guys think? Should I go over it? Why do I keep looking back at the stream? Like, I have the stream up on my other device here, so I should just stop looking at the stream on the computer here that I'm using and instead just go with here. Make it gay. make it gay. 69 funny number. Chat GFN 23. Custom pronoun. Make it Stanford. Alright, a lot of people are saying they damn, so let's go with that. It's definitely bi. Should we go bi or non-binary? Well, I mean, most people are saying they them, so let's go with that. I'm Stanford fine. Ford for short. I would shake your hand, but you look shaken up. Enough as it is. Wait, or maybe we could go back. Okay, you guys want? Okay, let's decide this one. Okay, let me just do a poll. That'll make it easier. Make it easier for everybody. Oh wait, I can only do one poll at a time. Okay, well most people are picking the forward pat, so we're gonna go with the forward pat when the time comes. So we'll do that. All right. Okay, I'll leave this up for like 30 seconds, and then you guys can make a final decision. Yeah, for true point there. Okay, let's let the chat decide though. This is now up to the chat. All right, you got. Let's see. When the time hits 2:20, 30 seconds, we'll end the poll, and then we'll see what happens. And while we're doing that, anyone have any questions they want to ask? Like any interesting stuff going on with your day? Like it's Friday, so it's the middle. If you hear some loud buzzing noises in the background, it's the fan because there's a heat wave going on in Toronto right now, which is just. I'm actually really happy because I've been waiting for summer for so long, so it's nice to have summer back a bit earlier than expected. So we can all picture ourselves with you. Okay, so everybody picked. Okay, so they them has won, so we'll go with that. We were so close to 69. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna go with they them. Okay, let's just keep going. Level 69. This is the most sus game of Swooning Over Stans I've probably ever played. Anyways, for short, I was shake your hand, but you look shaken up. Enough as it. Oh wait. Gotta click it. You seem fine as far as I can tell, but you shouldn't head back out there anytime soon. Where on earth were you driving to in such a hurry? You open your mouth to explode oh no, Grunkle Stan has arrived. Poindexter better not be one of your experiments again. I've had to rebuild this place too many times, and then of course Grunkle Stan shows up. Great. We got this sussing over Stans. What's the answer to life? The universe and everything. Also, it's Saturday. I'd say the answer to the meaning of life is shredded cheese or watching Gravity Falls. That's basically everything. Goodbye winter, hello spring, early summer. You must have hit your head earlier because you could wear yourself seeing double. You swear you could see yourself seeing double. Sweet Moses, for what have you done this time? Nothing to do with this next gun, and it must have been pulled the victim of circumstances of the house. I suppose it's entirely my fault. I'm incredibly sorry. Reassure him, reassure yourself, or start crying. What should we do? Please try and do voices. Okay. I'm not the best with voices, and also every time I do the Grunkle Stan voice, it ruins my throat. So I'll try and see if I can do it. But no promises there. sussing over Stans. Called. Okay, what do you guys think? Should we reassure him, reassure yourself, or cry? First person to respond will do that. Reassure him. Okay, so we're going with that. Unsure of why you're reassuring the man who just wrecked your car. Give you an. Oh, now I get it. Ford was using the stupid magnet gun and it wrecked the car. Oh, that's why. It's all right. Sorry, everybody who said cry. Or do you want me to go back and just do cry? Okay, well, we picked reassure him, so I guess we'll keep going. No, I must have done something wrong. A wire mix-up, perhaps, or you're talking about your other mistakes. All right. Hold on a second. Why Stan with a question mark? Don't we already? Oh wait, because he doesn't know his name yet. Okay. Why are you all crying? The art style of this game is also Kiki Kid. Like, she made the sprite art. She didn't make the art styles and the background art. She made the sprite art for like Stan and Ford. So they're the ones that she did the work on, but the background art was made by a couple of other Gravity Falls artists. So yeah, it was a really great, well done game. Like I spoke to Kiki Kid about it in my Q&A video with her, and she was really enthusiastic about this game. No going back. We stay true. Yeah, okay, we'll stay true to what we picked. Like, at this point, I gotta keep in mind that the chat has a delay, so I'll probably give it a few seconds next time. Okay, I'll take care of it. You're right. It's cheaper to tow yourself Sixer. Get that magnet gun out again. I'll probably do the Grunkle Stan voice when he introduces himself. And wait, what? It went from being like Sixer, get that. Oh, now oh no, Stanley, I'm going to fix. Okay, so Ford Riddle Stan's name. Okay. You fixed this mess. I figured out a few alien vehicles in my time. Now you're kidding me. I'll take some sort of miracle work to get this baby back in vacation. Stanley, a moment. Ford and Stanley turn away, and you're left for your thoughts. Who would anticipate a car accident like this in the middle of a road trip? You can take care of the car, but how are you going to get home? They run buses out here, right? So you take a bus out of here, and then Ford returns, clears his throat, shifts a little awkwardly. Pace seems they finished their talk. So there are a few options. My brother Stanley here could drive you out of town to find a place to stay for a night, or you could stay here. We have some maps and information you can take at the gift shop, and in the morning we can help you with your car. What do you say? Just as you're about to answer, a high-pitched voice comes from inside the house. And now we introduce Mabel. And here comes the legend herself. Okay. Okay, let me just look at the chat before we're going. Now going back. What game is it? Because the Owl House is over. How do I play it? There's a download link. The game is called Swooning Over Stans, in case anybody's joining right now. And there's a download link in the description. You can download it and play it for yourself. There's 2 links in the stream chat. Yeah, I saw her Tumblr and detailed the problem. Yeah, exactly. The girl runs out of the house and comes to a halt at the sight of your car. Oh, great. Grunkle 4 why is it that everyone automatically thinks that I'm at fault? Well, I mean, you're at fault for where I'm getting, mate. Well, this time it's my fault, but I've invited Low6. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get used to that name. I'm here to stand with. They'd like to see if I can fix the chat and figure out that Stanley's size. I take a look back. Hey, on vacation's pretty boring, and the old Stanley mobile hasn't needed a tune-up in a long time. Oh, epic drum roll, Mabel. It's in the description. It's called Swooning Over Stans, also in the title of the video. Hasn't needed a tune-up, so it wouldn't be something in that meantime. Thank you, Stanley. I'm sure I can pull something crazy to get rid of gadgets I have laying around. Let me introduce I'm Mabel, and you can ask me anything. I pretty much know everything that is also know about this place. Classic Mabel. Wait, hold on. I haven't seen anything yet. I appreciate your offer to let me stay and to repair your car. Yeah, it'll be great. It's good and new. I mean, look at the stand, but it's been running through the ringer so many times. It's still a beaut. Yeah, you gotta hand it to the Grunkle Stan. Like, he somehow is able to keep that hunk of junk running, even despite the fact that he's basically lived inside of it. Not sure if what's everybody saying in the chat? Is there Tumblr? Okay. Okay. Here's another option. Well, this turn of events is sus or fortuitous, whatever that is. Is this the question that decides which direction we go in terms of like the forward or stand direction. So I don't know. I'll let you guys pick. So first option again, we'll pick that, or most common option in like 30 seconds. Lol69 is my new favorite name and pseudonym. Okay, while we're waiting for that, I'll answer that question someone asked about least favorite Gravity Falls episode. I'd say it's probably either Dipper versus Manliness or Boys Crazy. Those are probably my two least favorite episodes of Gravity Falls, just because I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of those episodes. Like, I mean, Boys Crazy is actually, funny enough, the lowest rated Gravity Falls episode on IMDb. So, you know, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a tie on Ford and Stan, Sus. Okay, okay, let's do this. First one to hit, the last one that hits at most common in like a few seconds. Let's see. I just like, yeah. Love God's also not a really great episode either, but like, I think the Love God is saved by the fact that we have the giant burning Stan balloon. So that one scene saves that episode from probably being lower rated for me. So I'll give it that. Suspicious. Okay. Let's see. Everybody is saying it's almost a even tie between suspicious. Okay. Most people are. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Let's look through this again. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Most people are picking suspicious. Should we just go with that, and we'll commit to not going back? Okay. Free repairs, free lodging. What is this? The setup to a murder. You can see the headline now. Unsuspecting tourist dies mysterious death in backwater town. All right. Too late for the poll now. But at least the jury's still out on these people. The cost of auto repair anywhere else would show you no mercy. I mean, that's true. I mean, car repairs are insanely expensive. I cannot, own a car these days, man. I love cars too much, but oh my god. Well, I accept thanks for the help, but my apologies again. What an embarrassment. I must have made such an elementary mistake. Man, Ford is apologizing more times than a Canadian. I'm the Canadian here, Ford. Okay, now we're going inside the Mystery Shack. As the Pines lead you inside, Mabel leaves her number in your phone for you to call when... So, in this game, Mabel gives her number before anyone else does. Oh my god, that's... Who came up with that? This part of the house just outside the door of the Mystery Shack. Have you ever been to the Mystery Shack before? I actually wanted to sub bumper sticker while I was on the road and got cured. You're interrupted by a loud trumpet ha. Those bumper stickers were a good investment, and Sixer says they're too plain and grim graphically in death. And Cardi's man. Surprisingly not Stan. And I don't even have an address to them, Stanley. How's anyone supposed to find the place to the track number? What is the Mystery Shack? Well, they are graphically simplistic. I don't know how they found the place, let alone thought what the Mystery Shack was. I kind of liked it. See, they liked it. I like you. How about I give you a tour sometimes? Well, I pay good money for Alex Hirsch to say Lolf69 in the Grunkle Stan voice. Tomorrow, then, you'll have to squeeze all my get-to-know-you questions in today. Lolf69, tell me. Capybara, yes or no? At that moment, a boy passes in the hallway and oh, great, the dork's coming. No, not the Mabel route. That would be illegal. And then Dippy is here. And of course, he's wearing Wendy's hat. I always forget that this game is supposed to be set in next summer, I think. Crime, what crime? I have an alibi. I saw you have someone. You have someone with you. I'm not suspicious at all. Oh, Dipper. Oh, can't get over that name. Did you see that car in the side of the shack though? For a second, I thought the managers were back with a grudge. Yes, about that. I've stranded their car here by accident. They're gonna be staying here for the time being. Sorry, stranded their car here. You crashed it. Wait, the dork's coming. The dork's coming. Yes, the S in the shack fell off and everything, and the windows are cracked. One window, the windshield, and Lol 69 was lucky to make it out alive. They were fine, no injuries. Thankfully, the magnet gun's rather safe despite never being tested in a formal setting. Yeesh, you did not like taking the safety precautions. Ford is from a time when you didn't have safety precautions. Actually, the irony of the situation, I was trying to install those. That's ironic, because that's exactly how Chernobyl blew up. Hey, if you two are going to do your nerd talk, I'm gonna try to do this in the Grunkle Stan voice. Like, prepare for the worst Grunkle Stan voice in your entire life. Hey, you two are gonna go do your nerd talk. I've gotta get Lolf 69 set up. That doesn't even sound like Grunkle Stan. Also, I think my voice is now gonna kill me. He gave Mabel a crossbow. Imagine dating a man who almost slaughtered you. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so funny about this game. You basically end up dating the guy who almost killed you. Like, what kind of Stockholm effect is that? Or is that what you just call it? I don't know. Alright, I'll make it empty. Fair point. The rest of the day consists of Mabel showing you the storage room you'll be staying in, then the kitchen and the living room, then the hallway, and then the bathroom, and pretty much a comprehensive tour of the mundanities of the regular house. Eventually, you find out that family is even more extended than you know. The decorative dolls that make a lot of sense, knowing your grandmother normally lives here, and her Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, exactly. Susa and his abuelita moved in here afterwards at the end of the show. Yeah, it sounds more like a Rick Sanchez voice, except yeah, you sound like. Wait, that's ironic given I've never smoked in my entire life. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Eventually, you find out that the family is even more extended than you knew. Yeah, whatever, or what is it, Zeus? Yeah, Stockholm syndrome is something when you get attached to a hostage, to your hostage or something. I don't know. All right. Anyways, hold up. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had something go on. Yeah, no worries. We're back. Anyways, yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not dead. I just had a phone call to take. Anyways, where were we? Don't worry. I'm alive, guys. Don't worry. I keep forgetting the chat is delayed though, so we're gonna have to Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Sorry about leaving you guys. I had, he had to leave to get rid of the demon possessing him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a Bill Cipher statue sitting above my shelf, so it's probably, I know your pronouns. Yeah, you can call me that. Yeah, don't worry. It's all good. And then in the evening, though, the TV marathon invited you to... Okay, let's keep going. Returning to the storage room Mabel had shown you earlier, you find an air mattress waiting for you and more pillow sheets and summer night warrants. Probably save. You wake up to the weak glare of sunlight streaming in through the small high window of the wall. You can't remember your room having this kind of feature or any other hotel or motel room. Then yesterday comes crashing back to you. Bill watches... Yeah, he always watches me sleep. Which, I don't know, I mean, it's better than having the NSA watch you. Let's just put it that way. Let's see. Let's keep going. Despite having reassured that evening you're free to do anything in the fridge, you feel like you're imposing on the Pines family and try peeping as polite, I guess, as breakfast. I was like, I also find it funny that Grunkle Stan has a gas tank sitting right next to the fridge. Like, imagine accidentally waking up one morning and drinking gasoline. Then you'll be on TLC with my strain injection. You wash the dishes before you leave, and then you're about to exit the kitchen. You bump into Ford. I do watch you. Let's keep going. Yeah, I remember Dana. I think it was Dana who did this right here. She was like, "Excuse, like she did that with like I think it was like Dana on the stream. She did that with Darren, and then I think Darren mentioned like she was like, you caught Ford walking in his underwear." Which doesn't actually happen in the game, but that was actually kind of hilarious that she mentioned that. I have a Bill plush that sits on my shelf and watches me sleep too. All right, if you have a Bill plush watching you sleep, then that's awesome. Your yes from yesterday, of course. For a good solid morning, regards you in an awkward silence. Absolute silence. This is where I should have actually cut the stream for a second. Ford clears his throat. I believe Stanley taking a look at your car outside if you want to be there for it. I thought it was supposed to be a watering can. No, it's not a water. Well, I mean, it could actually be a watering can, yeah, but it actually looks pretty tall for a watering can, and also looks more like a regular gas can, if that makes sense. You give a nod and make a leave for Ford, and then you want to be there. Okay, you give a nod and leave for real this time when Ford speaks up again, and lol 69, sorry for the accident. If I had been smarter, well, let's just say it's entirely my fault and you shouldn't worry about this at all. When it comes down to it, Stanley does have a knack for cars. I predict he'll be back in the road for matter of weeks. Grunkle Stan being a car guy is now my new favorite headcanon. Weeks you can't keep the dismay off your face, and you can't really bring yourself to try to either. Well, I mean, he ruined your car, man. So, it's probably not going to be like an insta fix unless Ford somehow designs his own car. Then again, he's probably going to be building a car to 1970 safety standards back when seatbelts were not mandatory. What am I going to do with Weeks? I don't know. You could probably make out with Ford. Ford, who'd gone kind of uncomfortable and closed off when your face fell, recovers at the prospect of a question that you can answer. Well, there's the town to tour, of course. Well, I mean, it's a small town, so that wouldn't take too long. Whoops, sorry. I guess we had the same idea. Rather than sipping a cup of gas in the morning. I know, right? Do you start your day with a daily dose of coffee? No, I start with a daily dose of gasoline. Well, there's the town to tour and the mystery shack, but if you ask me, all the pals in comparison to... Hold on, did you hear that? Ford turns to the kitchen door to investigate. Sounds like the sound comes to the kitchen. Skill of pig. Oh no, Mabel and Waddles have showed up. That's fun. Ford steps into the tug-of-war between Mabel and her pig over a saliva-covered sheet of paper. The paper rips and nearly topples backwards from her efforts. Mabel recovers, and the scrap piece of paper from Waddles' jaw lifting. Mabel wins again. Now that I just gotta find Grunkle Ford. Ford, who'd run over to hell. Aw. Mabel tugs urgently. Ford, you have got to help me. Ford kneels down with a serious, no concerned look. Sit down. What's the matter? Dipper found a stack of pages from your journal and walked in. Waddles ran up and started eating one of the pages. Waddles ate the journal again. Yeah, probably. Unless it's Russian bots attacking. It's very fueling. Ford can wreck my car any day. I'm going to say there's a choice because I know the chat is delayed. Whenever there's a choice, you can make a poll. Yeah, true. I can do that. If anyone wants to translate what's being said in Russian, then feel free to do so and maybe let me know, just so that it's not like anything wrong that's being said. I'm totally fine with like different languages in the chat, but just make sure it's civil. Mabel keeps ripped half and holding up to Ford. And I see you took it as a warning. Yeah. Okay, let's try and speed this up because I've already played this game quite a few times, so I know what most of the dialogue is, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. But let's keep going. What's the danger predator? We call some kind of wolf. Remember the pterodactyl I told you? Waddles is so scared. You suppose pigs are allowed in museums around here? How about I finish their plan, and whenever I get around to completing one, Mabel flops down the floor of relief. For an actual lifesaver, Waddles, you nothing for chuckle losing out of fear. Right, I get to my room. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what happens next. 4 turns to leave, and you suddenly remember with nothing that to do for weeks. You're going to be up here. You're going to be heard. 4 sees and where is it going. More precisely, you could go on your car and see what Stan made. It's for fear of not being out. What should you do? Okay, I think this is the option where we actually do end up having something happen. I think we're gonna decide. So let's do a poll here, because I think this is the question where you decide what option. Three. Oh, the live stream is really delayed. Okay. Get to know Ford. Check on your car. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's see what everybody wants. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna leave the poll up for a second while I go take care of something for a second, and then we'll get back. Don't worry, live stream is still going on. It's gonna be off for a second while I go take care of something. So in the meantime, you all vote for who you want, and then we'll come back to the stream. Okay, I think we're back. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the most common. Oh, is the chat buffering for everybody? That's weird. That's not good. Is everybody able to see it properly? We're back, and we're gonna now pick what the most buffers for me too a bit. And it's try refreshing it to see if that works. And first thing, guys, man, see ya, man. Okay, let's see. The most voted for option was get to know Ford, which I'm not surprised. Everybody wants Ford. Everybody wants that nerds. Okay, let's go with the Ford option. While we're doing that, also again, remember guys, if you want to ask any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that I can. So let's just like diversify the live stream. What's up, guys? Ford, wait, need a hand with the recipe. I can handle it myself. Are you sure you can use it? Ford looks at it and walks to Mabel, who's giving them out something you can use to catch. Mabel gives you a 100-watt smile. 100-watt smile. That's the most Mabel description ever I can think of. I just joined. We're playing the Grunkle Stan dating sim from 2018 again. It's been absolutely years. And bye to everybody who's leaving the chat. What's Ford? I suppose I can accept some help. Yo, stopped yourself right in time there. That's the most important. What's Ford's favorite dinosaur? I don't know. And with that, Ford tell you spot Mabel rolling away with Waddles into the living room. Now let's see what happens next. Before we get there, I'll give you an introduction. Elf, tell me you're supernatural. Do you believe in the supernatural? Personally, I'm more of the skeptic side of supernatural belief. So I'm probably gonna go with I'm probably not gonna do a poll for this one. I'm gonna go with my personal belief on here, which is that I want to. Well, you're about to come face to face with the unexplainable yourself. You see, Gravity Falls isn't some quiet, unamusing backwater town. Much more lurks below its surface. Ford pockets the crumpled journal papers just as you walk in him, and he goes there. For example, you must have heard Mabel mention a pterodactyl, or as Sue says, a pterodactyl, or was that? Most would say none exist in the living world today, but I say not if you know where to look. If anyone ever told you, you'd be disinclined to believe them, but the authority Ford carries is surprisingly compelling. Yeah, he is one authoritarian sus boy. The chat is going sus. Oh boy. All right. Just to advise to everybody. Please be please like don't spam the chat, please. If that's okay. So it went Ford missing in the 80s. He's got a lot to catch up on. So, yeah, he definitely has a lot to catch up on. Ford reaches the cashier's counter and retrieves a packet of Inches-looking gum, inspects it for a moment before he slips in his pocket. Ford, hold on to my explanation for a moment. He treats some supplies. Ford ushers you to the gift shop entrance so you can find yourself on the outside. Okay. Then shuts the door behind you. Okay. Turn and try to peer through the window. Respect the man's privacy. He's clearly got business in that gift shop. Okay, some of these questions I'm going to pick myself because I'm pretty sure I don't want to be a stalker. I've already had enough experiences with that. So we're going to respect the man's privacy because I'm someone who also respects people who respect privacy. So Ford went missing in the 80s. All right. You correctly and politely just stand out there until Ford returns, as you should. You maybe scan the sky for a pterodactyl while you wait. Not too long later, the door opens. Just wait till he picks the latest D&D, more players. I know, right? Yeah, the art is beautiful in this game. It's probably one of my favorite. Probably one of the most beautifully made Gravity Falls games out there. Which says a lot because there's a lot of Gravity Falls games out there. Not too long after the door opens behind you and Ford joins you outside, looking no more better. He must have stored away whatever retrieves code, not to naturally figure out where are we. Yes. Ford pulls a pen out from his paper, taking as he writes, then shows you that you're about to hear head out. He stops and smacks his head on his face. Oh shoot, 1 second. Ford hurries back to really forgot one important component to his venture, a butterfly net. Before you get a chance, he strides out of header. Obviously, no one in mind to tell you what's gone quite a while. The pair of you walk past the shack and down a well-worn path into trees surrounding. He double checks everything. He sips, he stops and turns and faces you with a distinctive nod. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna, because I wanted to try and see if we can get more questions in the chat. I'm gonna leave this as a pinned comment. Feel free to ask me any questions while we're okay, let's keep going. My recipe is there any I'm pretty oh hey Chico, what's up? I'm not sure I've heard there's a Bill Cipher dating sim, but I'm never touching that game because I think it's pretty obvious why I'm not going to touch that game. My recipe for repellent for a spring of lavender, 2 thin slices of pot, and 3.5 liters of ink. He then pauses at the pat and thought, obviously I heard all the components all hand except the last ingredient, a single moth's wing. Oh god. Who is the best character in your opinion? I'm tied with Dipper and Mabel. Like for me, Dipper and Mabel are a duo. They're a package deal. So for me, if I have to pick Mabel, I'll always pick Dipper as well, and vice versa. So for me, Dipper and Mabel are the best characters. For Mothman itself, you can help it. Yes, for smell. You see, Mothman is a creature on the pages that Waddles seems to fear. Using a piece of itself would ward it away, or at least I believe Waddles isn't for eating. It's basic, but I'm not sure. I never actually really had a proper dinosaur phase, so I never really came to like deciding on a proper dinosaur that I like, so which is kind of weird. I was more that kid who was reading Titanic books, which is ironic given today's the 111th anniversary of Titanic sinking. Was it too difficult? Oh, I just never got to it. Besides, Mothman used to come back on his lamp and stuff. But if this brings Mabel and her peace of mind, then sometimes sunlight filters through the towards code as he's in front of you. Break the silence. How much further are we? How do you know so much about the stuff? Let's just be curious. A lot of people mail for some reason, but they seem to forget. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why. Like back when this game came out in 2018, like I remember on the Alex and Darren live stream whenever Mabel showed up on the stream, like people were just like, "Get out of here, Mabel! Get out of here! Be a bad character somewhere else." Like I remember the chat was going nuts. This was back on Twitch, and yeah, it was that was not a good time for the Gravity Falls fandom. So like I'm glad the Gravity Falls fandom is much better nowadays, but it's still a wish could. I have always thought about collaborating with other people. Like I don't know if you guys know who Ray GTTV is. He's big in the Hilda fandom. I've collaborated with him on a few of his videos, and he's helped me with some of my videos as well in the past. So we're good friends. I've always told him like if you want to work on more videos, then feel free to like reach out. Like I'm down. But yeah, like I'm probably gonna work. I'm trying to find some more ways to collaborate more in the fandom. Like I want to do more things with other people as well. Like being the lone wolf is always it's good, but like I want to be more expansive out there. Okay, I made a plenty of dinosaur discoveries as well, from fairy tales to gnomes and amalgams of creatures who were never meant to cross. Oh wait, Ford reaches into pocket and pulls out a slightly crumpled page that Mabel has pushed into her hands. Something earlier through them, and then go there. Let's work. Okay, we're good here. Thought I saw something. I was that kid reading Titanic. Nice. Fellow Titanic nerds unite. Man, can we appreciate how awkward Ford looks here? Clearly not interacting with humans. I know, right? Hilda fandom drastically needs more manpower material. Yeah, I have funny enough, I have a Hilda video coming out soon. Like I've just not gotten around to uploading yet because I've just been tired lately. So yeah, we're gonna get to that in a bit. What was your opinion on the Owl House finale? I loved it. I thought the Owl House finale was really well done despite the handicap that the show was given it got cut short. So I'm really happy with how the Owl House ended. It obviously had a lot of flaws in it that were understandable given the situation that the show was hit with, but I think that they did a really good job despite the problems that the show had to deal with. So I don't think it hits me as hard as the Gravity Falls or Amphibia finale did. Those two are still my absolute favorite finales, but I think the Owl House finale was pretty good for what it is. I think overall I give the Owl House finale about a 7.5 to a 9 out of 10. Still better than the Star finale, let's put it that way. Okay, I do tell my discovery the remaining pages at least. Wonder where Stanley was keeping these. You drew these? Were any of these creatures ever dangerous? You must have gotten up to some pretty crazy stuff back then. Walks inside. I always like nostalgia, so let's do that. Only took 6 years for me to get in over my head. Takes a silent moment to look up from your gaze. Seemingly bittersweet remembrance. Were any of these creatures ever dangerous? Oh, surely some of them were worse, dangerously annoying. Oh man, I know that feeling. Dangerously annoying people. Ugh. I've both been that kid and also had to deal with those kids. You brought weapons? Not many. I have a stun gun myself. It's in my shirt. Well, still safer. You drew these. You didn't bring your magnet gun? Ask him about these creatures. Oh god, the options. Oh god, why did I pick that one? Okay, anyways, let's do. Okay, let's just pick one of these. Will we ever get to sight? It says here that Mothman's turn. Okay, so we can ask about Mothman's, talk about Keemstar. Will we catch any of the pterodactyls? Lucky leprechauns, floating eyeballs. Gravity Falls is home to teen vampire movies. You mentioned a Grim Goblin. I don't know. Let's pick. Sometimes I forget Ford. Yeah, he is a really good artist. Like Ford is really good at drawing stuff. Like I think like if Ford didn't do be investigating the weirdness of the town, he could have been a good artist. Will we catch sight of that pterodactyl? Let's do that. Your opinion, which reason do you think will be the most seedbed when the creator is? Not sure. We probably will one day see a lot of Owl House and Gravity Falls show creator, Owl House and Amphibia crew members probably making new shows maybe one day. You can watch Hilda on Netflix. It's on Netflix. There are other means to watch the show, but I'm not going to touch on those given we're on YouTube, and that'll probably break terms of service, if you know what I mean. I doubt we'll spot, actually, but perhaps you go the bird watching later, you're interested. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of this conversation, so let's just walk in silence. You narrow down to Clyde and take a pat, see nothing. Look here, you see what's building up. What is that? Tail looks... oh, hey, a platypus. Puts on a fedora. Perry the platypus. You don't mean a platypus? Okay, where's Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Ford shakes his head with a grin. She was scared of change and growth. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. I just realized people were talking about Mabel in the chat. Yeah, exactly. That's why I always hate Mabel haters. Like they'll never understand the fact that Mabel was scared of growing up, and that is a valid reason to be the way she did. Like I'm not defending the whole thing, but you know, I get why Mabel was scared. Ford moves into a crouch, but stays there following the decision. I feel like the little crew will go on to make... Yeah, also Big City Greens crew. Although, I think the Big City Greens crew are still right now working on the show. Like, there's the movie and Season 4 coming out, and who knows, maybe they'll get a Season 5. Ford is giving the creature, and since leaving the city, you're a cute one, aren't you? And one of my favorite patterns, too. Ford motions for you to forward and maintaining his distance. You were able to utter tease the most annoying immediately. What a cute little guy. Okay, now it's getting dark. You two continue deeper into the forest. The foliage seems denser, and you look through the treetops for a glimpse. And now it's gonna. But you haven't thought the Mothman would be this far. It's not your Ford answers for you. Mothmans are inclusive in their bold claims. Are you all right? Huh? That is, are you tired at all? You should have. I should have asked sooner. It's just been a long time since I've traveled with anyone new. Stanley tends to speak his mind without my asking. Okay, I'm worried. I'm worried about getting stuck out here tonight. I'm tired. That was a long walk. I'm fine, really. Glad to hear it. We still have some time until the sun sets. Wait here. In the meantime, you mentioned travelers. Wait. Why wait until sunset? Is that what you want? What you do for fun? You mentioned traveling with Stan. Let's go with that. You'll see. The moment the sun touches the horizon, through the gaps of the tree, that Ford gestures the two of you to continue. You hadn't noticed you've been resting within the short distance of small and clearing. I'm basically picking the options that'll probably get Ford to most likely want to have sex with us. I mean, nothing. Gum. Ford. Technically, I can't have gum right now because I have braces on, so let's go, no thanks. I'm sure why you came all the way out here to unwrap gum at sunset. You decline a stick of the gum. Ford puts the remaining gum in his coat and breaks back. He unwraps an empty packet of gum to reveal that he was hiding a small piece of parchment folded up to act as lining. He smooths it out against the stone, holding it deep to the orange sunset. Mabel haters are from a little knowledge of best form. A little knowledge dangerous. They forget Mabel is more. Yeah, exactly. And also, there's the fact that the guy who made the original Mabel video is now outed for doing some really horrible shit. So yeah, the guy who helped basically popularize the Mabel hate-dom that we have seen in the last few years he's cancelled. And rightfully so. Ford. The Parisian looks silent as you watch the little golden. Let's see where we go from here. Ford retracts. The gum is totally gonna be a lint magnet, and it will be disgusting. Such a place, the Mothman. Oh, they're looking for a Mothman. Oh, now I get it. They turn left. Please do not disturb his nest. Its kindness is. I think we turn left. I think you should answer this one. The answer is clearly left. Let's continue forward. Okay, so now they're going in the cave. Oh, I think I remember what happens here. The music gets a bit cooler. Because yeah, I'm getting tired of hearing that same song over and over again now. From the depths, I love. Yeah, Mabel's awesome. From its depths, you hear the faint voice of. You pause and receive quote for them. I'll have a flashlight here. Let's see if we can see the cave. Predator. Allow me to darn things that are batteries. We got a 6-9. You gotta hide the trees. Oh, good. A little bit better difference on the music. It's Jones. Why did you kind of therefore disappear? It's been years since I've been here, decades at this point. But I always wanted to remember the eye bats as one of the first discoveries I made when I arrived in Gravity Falls. How did you find them in the first place? I got them in my house one morning. Oh yeah, I remember before talking about them. Where it's gonna go. We're running through it, sound up here in the dark. You turn out the light, 4 taps with a gesture, and keep moving forward. The narrow darkness, move forward is apparently close, and you find it. Level 6-9, I'd like for you to meet the Mothman. He whispered, but in the dark, you can't see anything, don't worry. 4 would be cool as that one. 4 would be cool as a one-piece pirate. There's a link to download the game in the description of the video. Don't worry, he hasn't noticed us yet. I mean, I really love this song in the game. Like, it's so nostalgic sounding, like retro sounding, but also like really modernist. Like, I don't know, it just reminds me so much of 2018. 2018 was such a great year, man. Despite the Mabel haters. We'll capture one of the 100 moths that comprise it. Wait, I got to touch the Mothman, the Mothman. We're heading back. Let's just be enthusiastic, and it turns out it's okay. Someone you're not expecting. Remember, in touch, you steel yourself, awaiting for a signal. The wave caves. I love this is literally the first full day that he's here, and then now we're on an expedition with Ford to find stuff. He also popular. It's I don't know. I think he did help with popularizing the Steven Universe, but I think it was Lily Orchard who did it mostly. Like, she was responsible for the most of the hatedom that Steven Universe got with her stupid 2-hour-long video. Like, I mean, personally, I've never watched Steven Universe. I don't really have plans to right now watch Steven Universe. I may one day, but like, I don't have any positive or negative opinions about the show. So like, I'm neutral on the subject, though I've heard some of the stories with the fandom. So, but yeah, overall, I think the show is pretty cool. Like, I've never given it a watch, but it might one day. The art style is pretty clean. Ideally, the best way to attract the Mothman would be extremely bright light. Yeah. Okay, let's see. You steel yourself while waiting for a signal. He waves. Okay, things are getting cool now. And then, since you walk up, you decide to make contact. Run around back to his blind spot. Approach with stealth. Run straight for it. You steel yourself while waiting a signal. He waves his hand to coax you for it, and then it's up to you to decide how to make contact. Approach with stealth. Let's do it. 2 forward. Remember Ford's comment on the dark and trying to clean your inner stealth. Of course, when you're first there, but you're confused. Before remembering that Mabel added her number to your contacts, I must have made that. Oh, Mabel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you there. Mothman turns annoyed before you can barrel in. The creature starts to explode, fluttering around you, and you sound back in Monty Hell. Wait, was that a Monty Python reference? Oh no, Monty Hell. I don't know. Your task accomplished. Ford runs to try to waste the butterfly net, and if you want stuff to the waist, he's trying to get more deductive. Use the phone light to track them towards you and run away from Ford. Run up to Ford, start swaying the moisture with your bare hands. You grant such a light running forward side, despite knowing that they respond to sound. You attempt to call them over. Well, all the crowd decided that looking feeling like that you just hadn't been in the midst of them. Carefully scoops up the moth. Well, that could have gone better, but we succeeded nonetheless. Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't seen that video, but like, what did she say about she said that Ford Dipper staying with Ford was a bad idea, right? Because, like, that's what my belief on that whole thing is. Like, I'm hardlined on believing that Dipper staying with Ford would have been a bad idea. So, there's that. You've overcome today, ADH. Ah, man, poor inside job. With no light, there's no tent. That was amazing. Ford laughs, brushing dust from... I had, like, the nerd is smiling.
You could say our completed repellent is within sight. Let's head back. Ford returns the cave, the leaves, the sand, the energy. Should you go for a high five? You raise your hand, understood, for pod blanks, and then you say, When you for finally reach the cave and you find the forest, you left in a gap and leaves overhead, along with a string of light. A few more steps and the Milky Way comes and blazes the fabric of the sky. Ford notices you looking. See something? Pterodactyls don't usually come out this late, but a prehistoric creature, its behavior is rather unpredictable. See the Milky Way. It looks amazing. Isn't it remarkable what you can see without light pollution from the city? Here in the outskirts of town, you can... That's what I always love about the Gravity Falls location. It's so cool. It's like in the middle of the Pacific Northwest and nowhere. It's like no other cartoon that I've seen so far has had like a proper Pacific Northwest type setting. Well, I mean, I think there's some, but like not any of that I've seen since Gravity Falls. So that's something I love about the show. It's one of your favorite things. Of course, the corner of your eye, but when you tilt your head back, his attention is elsewhere. Eventually, the two of you come to wordless mutual agreement, and you're walking. And really, you'll have to show me some of the creatures that live here. You're glad you said so. Whenever his chest puffs over pride. Of course, he makes up behind. We got spotted along with Terry when he visits the multiverse. The what? You'll have to wait until I show you to find out. I'm holding you onto that. We'll have some time before we get back if you're up for another walk. You must have taken a fade before. He laughs. Well, not far. I promise. I promise. I thought we're not. I thought I might answer a few of your questions if you have any. You must stay in great shape for doing this all day. Yeah, I know exactly. Ford exercises, of course. And the night says you walk. Okay, let's see what else. I believe Dipper could stay with Ford when he's older, but yeah, when he's older and maybe he has a better understanding of what he wants to do with his life, then yeah, if he wants to stay with Ford, then yeah, obviously. Why couldn't him and Mabel stay? Mabel, I don't know. We don't know much about Dipper and Mabel's home life, so that's why I've always been against the idea of both Dipper and Mabel staying in Gravity Falls because yeah, they made a lot of good memories and friends there, but what is their home life like? Like, maybe there's something we don't know about what they are like at home that's probably better. Like, so that's always been my reasoning for like not wanting Dipper and Mabel to stay. Really, I've been out in the desert all night. Sky, yeah. It shows. Okay. However, neither of you four looked in. Okay, break the silence. Ask about the creatures of gravity. Ask about his family. Ask about the mystery sack. Ask about staying, wait for him. That's a big one. Ask about staying, ask about the mystery shack, ask about his family, ask about the other creatures. I think I asked the family question last time I played this game, so let's ask about the creatures in Gravity Falls because, why not? You said to wait, but can I get at least a preview of what we'll be getting into? No content to leave to discover yourself. Well, has anyone told you about the Gobblewonker? The snort of vacant compose. I don't think so. Not even the tourist guy does the office even really read my letters. Ford mutters himself. Poor Ford. His suggestions are never taken. Pacifica. Yeah, probably. Bjork. Well, Dipper sims so hard he stays for Pacifica. Well, the Gobblewonker is a large strange creature. One day it's said to you could say it's our Loch Ness monster. The old researcher simply saw it at some point. It was really large scale. You wouldn't have any good sightings, have you? Not apart from today. Well, I couldn't count a full concept. Break the silence. Okay. I think we're gonna have to ask all these questions. I'm personally neutral when it comes to shipping, but nowadays I'm more lean on Dipper and Pacifica. But officially, I don't think that either would probably be a good idea right now. Ask about his family. Let's ask about the family. Okay, let's just do it because what's Mabel? In short, a force to be reckoned with. Radius, charm, and depth of determine. I can only guess that. You'll find out for yourself. It's not hard to wake up one day and find yourself her friend. Perhaps you already are. He wheels his spoon and laughs in the air. I doubt it. What is Dipper like? Dipper is really intelligent. He reminds me of, myself. Last summer, I found he found the journals I mentioned instead of overlooking them, made some impressive contributions of his own. He has since started his own journal. I look forward to seeing where life will take him. He's made me prouder than I can say. The handyman said, well, I'm not sure what exactly he does exactly, but Stan gave him the rights to conduct his business with the shack, so he spends all his game tours selling merchandise, fooling the townsfolk, giving no refunds and the like. He really became Yeah, they have a nice sibling dynamic for it, Wendy and Dipper. But beyond that, Dipper external tree. Yeah, exactly. Dipper external tree is OTP. Maybe Pacifica could fly to California. I mean, she's rich, so she probably could fly on her private jet. She probably would never take coach. Stubborn foolhardy, a lighter and cheap, but a true hero at heart. There's no one else I'd rather call my brother. And they didn't give a suggestion from Wendy. Man. Okay, 1 out of 10 star ratings. They couldn't even bother to talk about Wendy in this game either. Wendy got snubbed by both Gravity Falls and the dating sim. Ask about the mystery shack. Yes, it used to be my house once upon a time. Now it's a tourist trap. I'm glad it's become around. I just wish it weren't so offending to each other's senses. Ask about staying. Are you really okay with me staying? Absolutely, we owe you all. After all, you helped with stranger sell that you me a favor, come a long way. So smile. I don't want to take you with me earlier today. I thought I'd be walking myself in uncomfortable situations. So did you? So that to be honest, and it really happened. It was a small sprain, 3% chest sex rate. To the other phone, then you. We should head back. Maybe we'll want to hear if we've been successful. Forward ahead from the makeshift town, and you're no longer able to catch sight of when you glance back. For a since you and almost there, you recognize from the road, phrase the mystery shack, and a Sasquatch to your left, and you give it a line. And as you leave the tree line, you make the attic. God, there's so much reading in this game. As they run through it, and then opening ground 40 finally took so long. I had to cover Waddles and Mac. Oh, Mabel, why cover Waddles and Mac? Why would you do that? I have my reasons. Did you get the thing? Yes, I'm coming inside so we can stop shouting. Well, we gotta save a pig. Word strides into the mystery shack. A man on a mission. You grin, but nonetheless taking time to night sky. Maybe your stay won't be so bad after all. Back in the shack, the grand conclusion of your expedition to the Mothman cave is spritzing Mabel's pig with a nearly finished return until the poor piglet reeks of lavender. Aww. You see Mabel head back into looking at your face. Is that Oh, okay. Car crash, more like train wreck. Sure, did he even try to be nice to him? Oh, come on, Mabel. This is my score, apparently. I'm apparently not good. Which makes sense, given my real life experiences are not good when it comes to this stuff. So, my stream keeps freezing. Oh man, sorry about that. Someone needs to write that fanfic. It probably exists somewhere out there. We never got Wendy's character. I know, right? It makes me so mad every time I think about Wendy, and all that happened with her. I was special Wendy's. I think they have an artsy secret dino nerd. Would be cool. I can see someone's obsessed with dinosaurs. Since you read Journal 2, what do you think about Robbie and Tambry? And even though apparently the love effect faded off, I'm not a big fan of the two of them. I'll take some inspiration, Eco, and okay. Let's see if we keep going. Let's see what happens next. I'm just gonna save the game. You wake up to a loud crash downstairs. Not entirely uncommon in this house. You're quickly finding out it's still a bit concerning. More clatter downstairs. Mabel tears on her short step ladder in front of the pantry, standing on her tiptoes. She reaches the highest you can for a small yellow box. Of course, Mabel will be going after pancakes. It's Mabel. Without a word, you stuck inside her. I just imagine Mabel saying that. That'd be hilarious. She waggles her free finger. You can tell the house becomes more alive when this kid's around. Want to help me make them? We only need chocolate milk, coffee, pink food coloring, and a pot of gold to make. That is the most Mabel sounding recipe I've ever heard. That sounds like you're inclined to ask what coffee. Mabel's Guide to Diabetes. Mabel, where is everybody? Our Grunkle Stan needed stuff for your car, so he went out to get techie stuff for that. I think Grunkle Ford somewhere. The problem with Broman was trying to steal soda from campers, so he went to help them out. Oh hey, the dipsticks here. Yep, that's where he went. Totally knew that. Okay, so now we're here with the two dorks. So they left you guys to make breakfast on your own. You don't know the family well enough yet. You know this is commonplace. So the idea of leaving two teenagers alone to fend for themselves seems fine if one of the teenagers wasn't Mabel anyway. Yeah, Robbie is the worst. And on the other hand, Dipper and Mabel are the best. We've got sugar obsessed, sweaty obsessed. You should know how coffee fits into Mabel. You still don't know how coffee fits into Mabel cakes, but you don't really want to know. Dipper attempts to hide the pancake mix from Mabel while she's grabbing the chocolate. Oh no, she's gonna put coffee in them? Oh god, Mabel, no. No, Mabel, why? Can I have some Mabel juice when Mabel cakes? Oh my god. Mabel, while your Mabel cakes sound absolutely divine, why don't we quick think of something so you don't hurt her feelings? Go out for breakfast, because I'm sure if I said Dipper would cook is there somewhere we can go for breakfast? We should like save the Mabel cakes till your great uncles come back. I know they wouldn't want to miss them, but I want to perfect my recipe. I have to get better at cooking and baking stuff so I can survive out there in the world. What if in high school I have to bake stuff and people are better than me? Mabel, I have a headcanon that Mabel's actually really good at cooking and she just doesn't know it yet. Because I had this one scrap fanfic idea for a story where Mabel ends up being really good at cooking and she ends up helping Greasy's diner get better, and then you know, it was a whole story that I never ended up getting to write. This is back when I was still writing fanfics in 2019, and yeah, it was a really good idea, but like I just wish I really want to get back to fanfic writing one day, because like I really miss that whole concept. Like some people think it's cringy, and I don't think it's. I really got more positive reception to fanfics after working on them myself and collaborating on them, so that was fun. But maybe one day I'll do it again. I know that Matt wrote the end with Pacifica in mind, but she reflects more Wendy more. Yeah. My favorite Gravity Falls headcanon, I'm not sure. There's so many Gravity Falls headcanons out there at this point, and you know, some of them I like, some of them I don't like. But you know, overall, I don't really have any 100% opinion on any headcanon. To me, headcanons are as they are headcanons. Dipper can quick think of something so you don't. And do we have to really pick Dipper can cook? I don't want to do that just because I don't want to hurt Mabel's feelings, but not anymore. I don't write fanfics anymore. Like if you go on my link tree, you can find at the bottom like my fanfic.net page and AO3 page, but you know, I haven't updated those since 2019. They still have the old logo on them as well. A Dipper can cook. Maybe Dipper can help you make something different. We should save the Mabel cakes for an. Mabel still standing on the step ladder reaches and squishes your cheeks together. Her like, "Aww, Mabel." Every day is a special day with Mabel cakes. You glance at Dipper, making a "Please help me, I'll buy you breakfast" face. You hope he understands. Ah, poor Dipper. He doesn't want to die of diabetes while Mabel wants to make diabetes cakes. Yes, I know. Yes, Mabel. I know you want to cook more since you're becoming an adult. Sure, but since Grunkle Stan and Great Uncle 4 should be here to try them too, and not just me again. Oh, poor Dipper. He probably has to eat Mabel cakes on his own. No wonder Stan and Ford left. They left the kid to fend for himself with the Mabel cakes. I don't know, I find this stuff more funnier than the actual dating part of this game. Mabel hops onto the stepladder and ponders her brother's question, lips pursed. Eventually she nods, beaming at you both. You're right, Dipper. I can't deny them that they experience. You give Dipper a thankful smile over Mabel's head as she puts the ingredients back in their hand, and he grins back, you rubbing the back of his neck. You wonder if he got that from one of his grunkles. That's clever. Now let's think about Great Uncle 4. It saves the syllabus. We should go to Greasy's. They have some of the best pancakes out there, like 3 different kinds of syrup, if you ask Lizzie Susan nicely. Do I want to know what 3 different types of Susan? Yes, Dipper, we need to cook. The kids are about to go out of your kitchen, and when you realize something, wait, aren't you going to leave a note for your uncles when we're going out? All right, good. I love how Dipper and Mabel are so accustomed to just barely any adult supervision that they just leave as they are. That's what I love about how funny Gravity Falls sometimes is. Like the way Stan is like both the best caretaker for the twins and also the worst, given he doesn't do a good job of taking care of them. Like if their parents knew what went down in Gravity Falls, they'd probably be horrified. The kids lead the way and explain the town's very last landmarks along the way. Okay, now we're into good. We're with the twins, and that's where we saw 2 ghosty old people. A convenience store strained, but you nodded regardless. You know, maybe she meant that they were so old that they look like ghosts. Yeah, right. After what you've heard about Gravity Falls, right, you could believe they were real ghosts. Dipper points out the diner and log-shaped thing on top of a thing. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I mean, when does he not look traumatized, to be honest? You soon realize the kids just know just about everybody in the town. Several people, young and old, wave out down the three of you find a table, and you get the feeling that they're almost famous in Gravity Falls, though you're not entirely sure why. Oh, gee, I wonder why. They're pretty cute though. Mabel blows the paper wrapper of her straw at Dipper's face, and he retaliates by swatting her with the laminated menu. Classic siblings. That's what I love about Dipper and Mabel. They're both like your average siblings, but at the same time, they're a lot more respectful of each other. Like, I hate the whole siblings hating each other trope in animation. So I'm glad Dipper and Mabel broke that norm for me back in the day when I watched them. He hasn't been the same since. Oh no Taco Bell on this. There will be no Taco Bell talk on this Minecraft server. An elderly woman in a pink waitress dress comes up to the table and catches the name Susan. Hi kids and the stranger, what can I get for you? Pancakes and all 3 syrups, please, leaders. Same for me, actually. I love how Mabel just ordered for herself 3. Alright, what would you get? Pancakes. I'm a pancake person. Bell bong sound, oh no. Lady Susan winks and heads to the back of the diner. The wait for your food to arrive feels longer than most, mainly due to Mabel and Dipper using time to interrogate you. At first, it's somewhat intimidating. You really crash into your house and start hanging out with them and a lot of questions. Only the irrational fear of 2 13-year-olds fade out when you recognize that their interview for what it really is. They care about the Grunkles. If you do start hanging out with them more, they want to know about them as much. Aww. So if you were stranded on a deserted island with no boats, no cheating, what would you do to take... Well, Dipper's more California. What were you doing before you came here? School, work, boat, near? Did you know about Gravity Falls before you crashed into the shack? Dipper be sus. Now talk a little. You immediately know which Grunkle each twin takes after. Stan and Mabel, goofy partners in crime versus the quiet brainiacs. For and Dipper, it's intriguing and contrast, especially now you're thrown into the middle of the bunch. But as the twins race to see the Mabel fastest, you know that these kids do more for their grandson than just be cute counterparts. And there we go. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. The perceptive place. The kids go quiet, shoveling down their food like they've never been. I love how the game describes Dipper and Mabel are just both hungry as fuck. Both mouthfuls, you get a few more questions about. Yeah, someone needs to teach these twins table manners. Oh, Dipper and Mabel. They're both two halves of a whole idiot. That is until Mabel speaks to a mouthful of pancake. Blah 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 blah. And they still give you a count of Grunkle, Stan, or Ford. Wait, what? She's like. If you had to pick who your favorite Grunkle was, who would you pick, Grunkle, Stan, or Ford? This seems too planned compared to the other cutesy questions. Different elbows, his sister did not be so subtle, and elbows back to him. Yeah. You say you're in a movie, one of them where Grunkle Stan watching on TV, and the lady is a poofy dressed to riding horses. Awkward. You continue for a bit. You're the main character. The moment you have to go mad. Oh, Mabel. Once boys crazy, always boys crazy. Pancakes for life. Yes, pancakes for life. Truer words have never been spoken. I wrote a lot of old Gravity Falls fanfics back in the day about various things. So I helped collaborate on some Gravity Falls AUs, and I also helped write my own fanfics here and there. But yeah, it was sort of a mix, really. I didn't really have one specific type of Gravity Falls fanfic I did. I just did whatever I felt like I wanted to write with. Where Harry Potter OC went to... Of course. Why not? I don't expect anything more. This one doesn't mess around with the point, but you could marry around Mabel. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Like really weird and kind of gross. Come on, they're important. That's violent from what research? None of your business. But yeah, I'm still getting the alien stories, wagging my eyebrows, and result. You're a huge nerd. And with that, catapults a spoonful of melted butter atop her pancake. Jackson's about retaliates by smearing strawberry syrup on her nose. Yep, that's Dipper and Mabel for you. Ew, gross. You're gross. There's no virtual between them but the giggles and you guys are dorks. Yeah, Dipper and Mabel are dorks. They are dorks. Well, maybe you're right, but we're twins, so it's adorable. These two, I swear. I'll never get over these two kids. They were amazing. Like Dipper and Mabel were my favorite parts of the show, and I always will always love these two. They are the best. Still some of my favorite characters ever in animation. It's wild how I can actually hear all these lines being spoken by Christian and Jason. I mean, I really wish that they could perfect the Dipper and Mabel voice AI that's on UberDuck, because it would be so funny to do the actual narrations of Dipper and Mabel with these lines. That would be so hilarious. But right now, only the Mabel AI is really at its best. I was trying to get more candid pictures of us. Maybe you have syrup everywhere. Really? It would have been a perfect photo. Here, let me get your hand. Are your hands sticking at your back with a napkin? Mabel's cheeks. I mean, syrup. Maybe syrup has makeup as the next new look. That's one word. Oh no, We wonder where you two went when we came back to Spizzy Quairos. If it weren't for Dipper's nose, we would have been worried. Sixer would have been worried. I tried to tell him you kids kind of pull this stuff all the time, heading out unannounced, putting stress on your poor Grunkle's hearts. Overprotective Grunkle standing forward is always going to be my favorite headcanon. I don't care if whatever. I mean, you can keep all your other headcanons. Overprotective standing forward are my favorite. Nail rub syrups and Dipper's hair. Mabel syrup. Dippin' Dots and Sixer would have been really scared. Come back, you're all going to put his hand over for your heart dramatically. All those missing hours, unpaid child labor. Okay, you know. We're very low 69, but for surprise, but the figures out that you knuckle the drag jail here. Why not make breakfast home? Let's get him. Well, you guys glance at Dipper Mabel cheeks. The blueberry syrup off Mabel has a pancake in her mouth, chewing a grazing sheep. Oh, Mabel. Also, Mabel's gonna make Mabel kiss. You're just mad. You can't even make. Also, Mabel was gonna make Mabel cakes again. You're just mad you can't even make toast right. Oh! Sit down, Dipper. You're done. Why? Yes, I burned it once. One time. Dipper hold the syrup tip finger in the air. Well, Mabel wanted you guys to enjoy our meal cakes too, and since there wasn't much food, I figured we'd take them out. Both brothers looked forward for a moment, but then break into the twins' grins. Thanks, kid. I appreciate you taking care of these two while Ford and me were out. Yes, it was kind of both for you. It's alright. Happy to help where I can. Dipper. Kid, if you're paying scoot over, Dipper, I want. Grunkle Sans free loading already. Stanley, it's at least 12:30 now. Grunkle Ford, that means it's time for brunch. Yep, these two are basically two halves of the whole idiot. Bro can't cook. Yeah, Dipper can't cook shit. He doesn't do laundry. He doesn't do cooking. Dipper, you gotta get going, man. See, the kids get me. Now let me in so I can get some grub. Dipper moves into your side, says Mabel. They are excited, including Mabel, who decided she wants more pancakes. Of course, you're starting to regret offering to pay. Ford watches the white grin. You know you don't really mind that much. Feeding the mystery twins. Both new and old generation. After the Mothman, you accompany Ford a few minutes, so speak it down forward. It's nest. Okay. Alright, it's going on for quite a while. I'm not sure we'll actually be able to finish this game before, I really would have to go, but we're still got some time, so let's keep going. Alright, now we're with Dippy. Dipper peers over the book and proclaims D&D more official licensed campaign book. He sits across him, he got a left colored mouth. Oh, hi, did you need something? I know it's kind of messy. I should probably clean that up. Oh, Dipper. Here, I can do that. You look busy. You're halfway through the floor when you actually look at what's wrong. What are these for? Planning or something? Dipper is re-immersed in his planning. He startled a little when you ask, "Oh right, it's no big deal. It's just a great pen and it's all about fantasy worlds and." Oh, Dipper. I'm playing with Grunkle for it, so it's putting down a final touch on my dungeon. He is gonna be so stumped. Stumped, you say? Oh no. You should. Yeah, maybe I could do it. I'll probably try and save this level to where it is, and then we'll carry on from there when I have time to do a second stream. Precise moment he's dying on this trench coat. Perfect time to bright medica. Paint off from it. One of those gnomes came by and decided to do graffiti the side of the house. Something about his rapper persona. Yeesh, kinda. And Genomi is going anywhere in the music business. Really, a gnome dropping out of Harvard to save the rap game. The image of you could play. Can I play? All right. I think we'll go up till the. I think I remember what happens. They play dungeons, and more dungeons, and then they do something else. So I probably go up to that point, and then maybe we'll end the stream there because I might have to do something else later. But I may get back to One Piece, right? That's right. The spare 90% would. And you never know how a little 10% makes you lose. So how's the monitor shaken up? In the name of research, though, I've seen a few loose mods come back way. No normal issues. Level 69. Okay. Let's just skip this and skip to the D&D. Yeah, you're not sure about committing the whole afternoon. Carpet. Okay, I think this is another one of those moments where if we pick stat, well then we'll be going to do the stand side, and if we do that, we're gonna keep going to fort. So I don't know, we'll just keep going with the fort thing. Everybody wants to do fort anyway, so we'll just keep going there. Don't worry, I don't. Oh shoot, did you look at Diver's plan area? Yeah, I know all your plans. Oh, don't worry, I didn't look. What a relief. No wait, if you're lying to get on an edge, is that legal? Grunkle. What? I didn't hear. I was categorized into. So they have these days. They're in fort. Put the final. Yeah, these two are nerds. Then again, I'm a nerd on many other things, so I can't even be complaining. Fort unfolds the board games and brilliant. You have to walk through. He passes the carpet, inviting you to sit and do it. From inside, popping your name. Here's the back. Oh, Bill Cipher dating sim. Maybe one day if I figure out how it works. I think it involves Bill in a coffee shop. Because, of course, nerds with Z. I was able to electroplated those dice. That's nice, didn't mean they rhyme. You should make one. You should be the one with the rapping career, not Shane Gnomesy. Foreign Dipper laugh. Yeah, maybe Ford drops out of the mystery game to save the rap game. When at last our heroes was leading with traps. Okay. Alright, so now we're into the nerdy stuff, so. Human bard, orc, dwarf fighter, orc rogue. I don't know. Let's just go. Bard uses human rogues. It's all damage on any kind of reevaluated. Yeah, apparently that's what the game is. Like, I've seen some screenshots of the Bill dating sim, and it involves coffee shops. I don't know. Kind of really come in handy when playing undead. How mobile we would stop playing dead. Be a human bard. Okay, there moves your figurine to board when it was what's the name going to be? Short for Alexandria, force here Alexandria, and Dipper just. Okay, I think we're gonna be going. Alright, what's the deal with your main build? Move the meddling. Move murder promise eternal guardian. I don't know. I'm just picking anything. I don't play D&D. Behind you is plain door when you read them. Alright, so now we're playing we're basically on a side quest now in the dating sim. Proceed with caution, homies. Is sexy man? Yeah, Human Bill was a Tumblr sexy man at one point, and I think he still is one of the OG Tumblr sexy men apparently, which is a weird thing to say, but apparently it's true. Then I'll go through the red doors. I don't know. You sure about that? It's really important. The TO he reads the change the stairs. Stick with your guns on this one. Change your mind and look back. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Oh wait, what? The last time you step forward over. Okay. I'm really not sure what to do at this point. How long have you been a Gravity Falls fan? I've been a Gravity Falls fan since 2017 when I first watched the show. So I was like after the finale, like a year later. But you know, I feel like I've had a lot of fun with the Gravity Falls fandom. Probably as much or maybe even more than someone who was a fan of the show when it was airing, because you know I've just had the opportunity to do so much in my time as a Gravity Falls fan, and it means a lot to me. Head straight to door, roll investigation, you know, barrier, traveler. Answer the riddles, insult the goblin. I don't know, let's just be insulting today. I love the canon Human Bill. I think he looks too much like the Onceler, to be honest. Although, I mean, I think that was probably on plan. Although, it's a good thing they never made Bill green like they originally planned. Then he actually looked like a human Onceler. And you roll, that's a definitive success. The goblin breaks down and tears and vanishes. They leave and teleported out there with the goblin gone. That remains at the door. You detect the magic, the step in energy here. I don't even know what's going on at this point. I'm just. What is your desire? Nothing, wisdom, friendship. No, none of that boring shit. Let's do power because we all want power. Just kidding. As long as despair, you feel strange. Villainous, curious. You got a +2 modification on your. Let's see. What's next? The door swings open. Vernus and Alex Hirsch steps forward into the next room. As you step into your room, you Mel's well glancing as far as to your left. Shadows fix the inspect the lights, inspect the firewalls. I don't know. Inspect the lights. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm picking at this point because I've never played. Honestly, the camaraderie and the GF fandom, even to this day. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the things that I are all the right today for. Just having, or are you answering with your heart and seeing what happens? Honestly, I'm just winging it at this point. Like, I really didn't really know what to do. Like, this is as far as I ever got with this game. Up to about this point in this level. Proceed with caution, homies. A1Z. I think back at the first room when Tyros pushes from the. When Tyros pocket the note from the first from the first room of the. What was the word again? Proceed. Tyros will be unable to highlight the same letter twice. Proceed. Okay, see, that's the code I'm using here. So what's the word? I believe it was homies. Yeah. Wait. Then you have All right. Let me build the reaction to the fans when they discover something watches like the show. So yeah, I lost it. It's like a blonde guy with Fatch. Who's Human Bill? Yep. I'm first they got the riddle. Everything's green. The guard got through for freedom. Alright, so the game's still going. What do you think? Too many puzzles, not enough story. Are these games always this short? So what happens next? When do we fight? I don't know. Let's just keep them happy. That's really how we're going. Dipper shows the couple pages of the campaign books and crowded. Well, Dipper, I think you did it. It's not easy adding an extra player on our short list notice like that. Always writes in case with only a few words. At this point, I don't even know where we're going. Dipper leaves to put out the DD book back upstairs, and then it's just you and Ford. Okay, time to make out on the couch. I mean, nothing. Love, you did it for the first. You did well for a first timer. I take you do into Dungeons and Words. Canon Human Bill will always be better because it's canon. Just kidding, but you get what I mean. Alex Hirsch did a good job with Canon Human Bill, even though it was on purpose. I don't know. Anyways, you did well for first timer. Okay, let's keep going. I mean, Ford gives you an embarrassed smile, but you're already smiling. Ooh, I think I know where we're going. Time to make out on the couch. I mean, what am I saying? What's wrong with me? Ford moves past towards you and feels something holding a moment. Sees something Ford. Yes. Now that he's looking at you don't remember where you're going and all that. The romance is starting to settle in. Thanks for letting me use. Wait, what? Thanks for letting. Oh, hey, we're finally going up somewhere. All the caterers. I hear the wedding bell. Hear the wedding bells. Huh, looks like this is actually working out. Of course, Mabel has got her back here. Alright, I think I'm going to save this level here. No, okay, so that's going to be our save for today. Automatic saves, returns. Okay, so I think that's where we're gonna leave the game for today. And yeah, okay, how do you Okay, let me just make sure that I can actually let me just make sure I can actually get our saves back and then Okay, good. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're safe. So the game is safe now for... Okay, I actually got worried for a second. I thought the game was lost, and then I was like, oh my god, do I have to really date Ford again?
I was wondering if you were ever going to do a GF collection video, loving collecting Gravity Falls merch, but nobody else in the fandom is into. I have wanted to do that. My plan eventually is to make a video about my Gravity Falls collection, showing it off, but I just never got the time yet to really commit to that. But I do want to do it one day. Like, maybe I'll do that for like the 11th anniversary for Gravity Falls, just, you know, because I don't really have anything else planned for the 11th anniversary of Gravity Falls this year, because I've kind of retired from doing Gravity Falls tribute videos anymore. So that might be what we do for that anniversary. So yeah, I guess that's yeah, I don't think there's anything else I have planned for the stream. I was really just, you know, playing Swooning Over Stans, and we've gotten to this point in the game, and I'm not sure where we're gonna go from here. Although now that I have the game saved, I think we're gonna come back to it at some point, and we'll see what goes on from there. Yeah, let's see what's going on in any interesting thing in the description. Anybody having their final question before we end the stream for today? Just feel free to comment a question, and we'll answer that. And I'll answer that, then we'll end the stream, and then yeah, that'll be it for today. Are there any reviewers you know who aren't fans of Gia that you would want to come across the show? Not sure. Like, I don't really know any specific big reviewer that I would probably want to see talk about Gravity Falls. One unexpected person who I found out that was actually a Gravity Falls fan was Pyrocynical, apparently. If you guys, because like he did Pyrocynical, you know the guy, you know the guy who's refusing to make Petscop 2. He made a video a while back about Netflix, and he mentioned Gravity Falls in it. So apparently Pyrocynical is a Gravity Falls fan. Like, this is back when Gravity Falls when Inside Job got canceled. Where is it? I think it was about here.
We all know Rick and Morty did.
Where is it? Here it is.
You're not getting a second season. I'm sure Netflix turned around in the meeting and said, what it was really cringe. What we should do as well, let's get user base. I will never understand the equivalent of an entire film on the menu. Netflix are kind of bitter because adult shows. So this was her first attempt at a
here he talks about Morty,
but half the jokes were just off the cuff breaking script, because as we all know, Rick and Morty did that like twice. It was hilarious, and then they made it every third joke and just ran it into the ground. The show was made by Shion Takeuchi. I really hope I'm saying that right. Apologies if not.
It's actually Shion Takeuchi.
But basically, she was a writer and producer for Gravity Falls.
See, there, he said Gravity Falls. Like, that was surprising. Like, I was watching this video a few weeks ago, and it was like, wait, he said Gravity Falls? So it's like, so apparently Pyrocynical is a Gravity Falls fan, or he is technically, he knows about Gravity Falls, which is kind of funny to think about, because, you know, I've been a fan of Pyros for quite a while now, so there's that. But yeah, besides that, I really don't know any other Gravity Falls, any reviewer that I would probably want to see Gravity Falls. So that's really does YouTube doing better take me somewhere, because college is taking it. Oh man, I know that feeling. I have my next year is my final year of uni, so I'm really I actually don't make any money off the Dad GFN YouTube channel. Like, this is all I'm doing for fun. Like believe it or not, I've never made a cent off this channel, and I can't even monetize it because there's a lot of copyright claims on a lot of the videos, and I could technically make it so that the videos are monetizable, but that required doing a huge overhaul with this channel, which I'm just not in the mood to, because I want to keep it true to what I want to do with this channel. And what I believe this channel to be is not what is, you know, YouTube monetizable. So I do have a second channel that I'm making videos on that is where I want to focus my attention more on. It's where is it? It's my secondary channel. It's Talking to Myself Productions. Apparently I don't have it saved here, but it's my second channel. It's where I make a lot more of my more professional videos. So like right now I haven't made a new video on there for a while, but I have made one of my videos has gotten a lot of views recently. So it's Lost Art of the World Trade Center. It's a video I'm so proud of, and yeah, it's really gotten it's gotten quite a lot of views, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this video is going. There's a lot of positive perceptions in the comments of this video. So I'm really happy with this video and where it's going. So I'm excited to see. I do have plans for more videos on this channel soon. So if you want to subscribe there, be sure to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got there planned. So yeah, eventually I do want to do some more stuff on that channel. So there's that. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this live stream. I think I'm gonna end the stream here now.
any other genres you'd be consider trying out? I don't know. Like, I don't really have any specific genres I want to give a try. Yeah, I'm just kind of winging it with life. That makes sense. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it with this live stream for today. Thank you to everybody who came out. Like, I know it was pretty boring of a stream, but I hope you all had some fun with it. So, yeah, that's that. So yeah, hope you all were. And again, if you want to play the Grunkle Stan dating sim, it's in the description, and I'll leave a download link again for the game. Link to game. There you go. Feel free to download it and play it to your heart's content, and I don't know, make out for it as much as you want. So there's that. So anyways, thanks to everybody who came out again, and new video dropping really soon. I have an exciting video. If you're a Hilda fan, you do not want to miss this next video. It's really fun. I do have some more Hilda related videos coming up, and then probably going to be returning back to more professional Gravity Falls videos again, because I've kind of taken a break because the most recent video I did on, which is the Kiki Kid interview, didn't get as much perception and attention that I thought it would do, so that kind of sucked. So like most recent videos have not been doing good, which I don't know. I don't really care about views, but it just kind of sucks to see that happening. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I got to say on that. This is now it. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, everybody. And bye, guys. I don't know when the next part for Swooning Over Stans Part 2 live stream will happen, but I'll probably let you guys know when that happens. So yeah, you'll probably see it happening. So there's that.